From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cleveland Browns. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the carry, it's Logan. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the goal line. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Throwing Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. But I think the ball's out. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you heard.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. Touchdown! With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Mayfield on play action. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before. And now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Escaping the pressure right. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
The completion there by Mac Jones. Well, Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield, puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go play action here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes left side. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position.
And now off to the races down the right side. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. A big play there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Jones. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by the rookie Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
101 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. This is TJ Logan to return it.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That's caught by Myers. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones eluding the pressure right. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Myers. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 74 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now.
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line. So the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Open man is born. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now Jones to throw on third down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A run for Nick Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz, 29 yards. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. So we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Harris, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now Harris. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Second down. It's Logan. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. On the give, this is Harris. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They run for it with Harris. Wiggles free. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A give to Harris. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland,